Hi, Rick Harsh here. Uh, I did a review on YouTube of the novel This America and the Cult of the Cactus Boots Diagnostic. But today I would like to, on IGTV here, talk about the illustrations by Jeff Walton in the book. Now, there's a rumor going around that during the writing of the book, of course, the author and illustrator worked together in a large space for printing propaganda or whatever in Buffalo, New York. And so, they're friends and they're colleagues. And the word is that the author, Friedenberg, went up to Walton and surprised him while Walton had in front of him the solution to the maze that you see on the book, that is actually ends right here. This is the exit, and it's an actual maze that has a solution, and Walton had the solution right there, and apparently thought Friedenberg was trying to, sneak a peek, and he just exploded, and, the fuck out of here, that, don't ever, try to look at the solution, I mean, you figure it out for yourself. Well, I can understand Mr. Walton's fury because I did a lot of work trying to understand the maze of the prose, and I know that I'm incomplete, but I also spent some time trying to get through the maze, and I'm baffled. I'm baffled. This is an intricate work that indicates just a little bit of what Walton put into this. Now look at this cover. This is a Mandelbrot factor or fiction. No, fractal. A Mandelbrot fractal. Now, if you don't know what a Mandelbrot fractal is, look it up and see if you can figure it out, because I really still can't. But one thing that it does mean, I guess, is that everything on here, all the little details are actually from the book. You have here, and it's symmetrical. I'm not sure if that's fractalistic or not, but for instance, you have the two frogs. That's from a very funny passage that, as you read the book, is kind of by the way. You have cars crashing here and here. I know where that comes from. You have the Dick Cheney particle accelerator. Plays a very important role in the book, as do these two elephants. And I don't really want to say more about that because I don't want to give it away. There's the television with David Miller in it. There's the Rick Harsh homunculus. They're all very expertly drawn, and I was particularly curious about the ice shelf here on bottom. This is, it's, I don't know if you can get a good enough look to see how well drawn it was, but now I understand what that is. This was easy, but could you draw like that? I mean, look at that. They're photographic practically, But the interesting thing about it is that I look like a dork, and that's the standard Rick Harsh face in the book. In fact, I'll show you that. Well, maybe you can get an idea here. That's the Rick Harsh fractal. If you can see it, the look, it's the same face, and that's an amazing drawing. He drew that. He drew that. All those separate little little rectangles and stuff. They're that's the Rickhouse fractals, pictures of my face. Um, Wait, maybe no, they are different ones. Son of a bitch. Yeah, so you got different. He took different photographs of mine and wrote or drew them. He didn't, you know. So let me just give you my favorite um, uh, drawing in the whole book. Who could resist that? Um, Now this is a celebration of the uh, illustrator Jeff Walton, so I'm not going to talk about what an amazing scene leads to this. But there's a hint. Um, what else did he draw? Okay, here's a spectacular drawing, and it certainly doesn't spoil anything. But the amazing thing is that that is in the book, and any book that's in is well historically important. I don't know. While this was going on, and I knew nothing about what he was writing and what Walton was drawing, but Friedenberg was writing, Walton was drawing. But I was finishing this, and it ends. This is the second volume of the Olaf Palme novel. It ends with this paragraph here and here, which is Nancy Reagan speaking with me. So, which makes it, it's at the very end, so it's a very key paragraph. And at the same time, he had Nancy Reagan, um, uh, you know. So now, this is an iron, and if you want to, you can if you want to criticize this book, you can say, did you have to put that's 3 irons, it's 5 irons, and it's 6 irons. Was it necessary to put all 6 irons in the book? And there are also, things that happen in the book, and that are verbal and need to be expressed. And this is an excess of C's drawn by our man. I won't explain this to you, but you know that that's Dick Cheney, and these are such amazing illustrations that I did not. There's a Ruberus, not a Ruberus, but Ruberus. There's a Ruberus. All the drawings are amazing. This one, I think, is self-evident. Although, could you draw it? I couldn't. I think that let's see, what do we got here? That this is dead air time because I was going to mark it, and I never do that. Another of his drawings. I should have oh, there's the author photo is a drawing, of course. Captures him. Oh, I wanted to say about on the back. I look like a dork. Friedenberg looks like he might be a bit mad. But the only one who gets the cool, dangerous look is the illustrator himself. So he kind of, said, all right, I don't get to control the content of the book, but I can control my drawings. But in some cases he couldn't. He would have, like for instance, the Nancy Reagan coyote from Parachute. He had to follow the directives of the author, but Here he was free to do what he wanted, and so he made himself look cooler than everybody else, and has a talent to do that. You know, the expression on his face is, you know, that's what I would have liked, but nobody asked me. You know, there's, you know, uh, here the first thing the reader asks is, "Where's the Ricard homunculus?" But the second thing you ask is, "He drew that?" Oh, that's a lot of drawing. I mean, a lot of zeros and ones and stuff like that. Uh, this is a word tunnel. Um, the words are, in this case, all from the Manifold Destiny of Eddie Vegas, and they actually are there, and he actually did draw them all. Um, the illustrated book, it has returned with the popularity of the what do they call them, books with the drawings, not comic book, adult comic books, I guess you could call them, but there's a, now I don't know how he did that. You know, did he just, you know, spill some ink and then just kind of fuck with it until it had the shape of Wisconsin, and then take a photograph and draw from the photograph? I don't know, but a gorgeous drawing of state of Wisconsin. Um, there's a drawing of words, the same words, and you know, I could not make out the words. I'm close. It might say miracle brushless motor, something, spoke, or it's hard to say, but it's repeated again and again. It's still hard to make out, and not because of the drawing, but because of the. Now there's the planet Earth, which has a role in this novel. It has a role in all of my novels too, but you know, not so that it would merit a special. You know, I guess we all understand that the place where this is, you know, or the planet on which this is taking place is Earth. But in this case, there's a reason to pause to illustrate. I can't really decide if I should. Okay, there's a great scientific textbook illustration. Just to underline the talent of the illustrator here. And there's another one. Okay, see? Yeah, yeah. That's a tesseract. Look it up. I did. I still don't quite conceive it the way that here's you know, the so much in this book is I mean, things, people, whatever that you've never heard of, words you haven't heard of, and you look it up and fuck, it's really there. Here's another one. Not every dictionary will have him, but this is Tilman Impochen Rojiv. That's an old way of spelling a Russian name. But look at it. Just take an extra long look at that drawing. It's fantastic. And I mean, look at the expression on his face. You know, my first wife was a painter. She was extremely talented, but she couldn't do noses. Look at the nose on that guy. I don't know. I can't do a nose. But then again, I'm not a drawer. Ah, here. Yeah, I knew if I kept at it, I'd find one. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? Peacock feather fingered fellow. Jeff Walton, illustrator of this book. Hats off, Jeff. This book is already amazing, and you've made it all the more magnificent.